Virgo's silent revenge is not loud, dramatic, or explosive. It begins quietly, almost invisibly, the moment they realize trust has been broken. Virgo observes first. They replay conversations, analyze behaviors, and connect patterns others overlook. While emotions may stir beneath the surface, Virgo does not react impulsively. Instead, they withdraw just enough to regain control. Their revenge is rooted in clarity, not chaos. They stop explaining themselves. They stop correcting others. They stop offering emotional access. And in that silence, something powerful happens. Virgo begins to rebuild their position, stronger, sharper, and untouchable. This is not about hurting someone back. It is about never needing them again. The quiet shift in Virgo's energy marks the beginning of their victory, long before anyone else realizes the game has changed. What makes Virgo's revenge so effective is precision. They don't attack weaknesses emotionally, they outgrow them structurally. Virgo improves their skills, refines their routines, and elevates their standards. While others expect confrontation, Virgo delivers absence. They remove their support, their insight, and their reliability without announcement. This silence forces others to confront the weight of what they lost. Virgo's revenge is not about proving a point. It's about letting reality speak. Every detail becomes intentional. Every move is calculated. They don't rush. They don't brag. They simply become unavailable to chaos. In doing so, Virgo transforms pain into discipline, disappointment into mastery. The person who underestimated them slowly realizes that Virgo didn't disappear. They evolved beyond reach. Emotionally, Virgo's silence is misunderstood as coldness, but in truth, it is protection. They no longer waste energy on explanations that won't be understood. Instead, they channel everything inward. Healing becomes a private ritual. Growth becomes a quiet obsession. Virgo doesn't seek validation during revenge. They seek alignment. As they rise, their calm becomes unsettling. Their composure becomes intimidating. Those who expected reaction are left with reflection. This is where Virgo truly wins, by becoming emotionally self-sufficient. They don't need closure from others. Their closure comes from self-respect restored. The silence is not empty. It is full of boundaries, lessons, and quiet confidence. In the end, Virgo's silent revenge is not remembered as revenge at all. It is remembered as disappearance, the absence of access, the loss of influence, the realization that Virgo moved on without noise, without conflict, without needing the last word. They win by living well, thinking clearly, and standing firmly in their values. This is the kind of power that doesn't announce itself. It simply exists. Virgo teaches a timeless lesson. The strongest response is growth, the sharpest weapon is discipline, and the most unforgettable victory is silence. Virgo's silence becomes even more powerful as time passes, because it forces others to sit with their own discomfort. While most signs seek confrontation to release tension, Virgo understands that distance reveals truth faster than arguments ever could. When they step back, people begin to notice the imbalance they once ignored. Tasks go undone. Support systems collapse. Emotional stability fades. Virgo never announces their exit. They simply stop compensating for others' failures. This is where their revenge deepens, not through punishment, but through reality. By refusing to carry what was never theirs, Virgo allows consequences to surface naturally. And those consequences speak louder than any accusation ever could. As Virgo rebuilds, their focus turns sharply inward. They refine their habits, their environment, their goals. Discipline becomes their sanctuary. Every morning routine, every structured plan, every quiet improvement adds another layer of armor. Virgo does not rush this process because they understand that real power is built slowly. While others are distracted by appearances, Virgo is mastering systems. They become more efficient, more selective, more grounded. This transformation often goes unnoticed at first, but that is intentional. Virgo prefers to move in silence, allowing results to appear only when they are undeniable. Their revenge is patience executed perfectly. What truly unsettles others is Virgo's emotional neutrality after betrayal. There is no bitterness in their voice, no desperation in their actions. They are calm, composed, and distant in a way that feels permanent. This emotional detachment is not cruelty, it is clarity. Virgo has already processed the situation internally, long before anyone else realized there was a problem. By the time silence appears, Virgo has accepted the truth and adjusted their expectations. They no longer seek apologies. They no longer wait for change. They move forward with a quiet certainty that signals finality. This is the moment others realize the door is closed. Virgo's silent revenge also reshapes their relationships. They become more discerning, more protective of their energy. Access is no longer granted easily. Trust must be earned through consistency, not words. Virgo observes how people behave when nothing is demanded of them. Who shows up without being reminded? Who respects boundaries without resistance? This new standard filters out chaos effortlessly. Virgo doesn't argue with disrespect. They simply remove proximity. And in doing so, they build a life that feels cleaner, calmer, and more aligned with who they are becoming. Over time, Virgo's growth becomes visible. Not through loud success, but through stability. Their life looks organized. Their mind looks peaceful. Their presence feels grounded. Those who once underestimated them begin to feel the contrast. Virgo no longer reacts, no longer seeks validation, no longer explains themselves. Their silence now carries authority. It says, "I know my worth, and I no longer negotiate it." This is not revenge fueled by anger. It is victory born from self-respect. In the final stage of Virgo's silent revenge, there is no lingering attachment to the past. The lesson has been integrated. The pain has been transformed into wisdom. Virgo doesn't look back to see who noticed their growth. They are too busy maintaining the life they carefully constructed. Their silence remains, not as a weapon, but as a boundary. And that boundary ensures that only those who truly value precision, loyalty, and integrity are allowed close. Virgo wins without noise, without drama, and without regret, proving that the most powerful revenge is becoming untouchable. If this story of Virgo's silent strength resonated with you, don't let it end here. Stay connected to this energy. Like the video if you felt the power behind silence. Subscribe to the channel if you believe that real strength doesn't need to be loud. And share this with someone who needs to remember that growth is the strongest response of all. Leave a comment below telling us, have you ever won simply by walking away? Your story matters here,